have a little bit of a chat, shall we?
Can you get in frame?
Yeah, I'm in frame. So there's like live now, 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's get the chat up. Live chat. And then you just, it probably takes about 2 minutes
Okay. Yeah, that's
for it to get any sort of come in.
Yeah.
But when it does, it's just like,
Right. Okay.
but you just got to keep them engaged.
Yeah.
But we can, so like because this will go on your feed as well. It'll be like a video of yours.
Yeah.
But we need to figure out a name. Here's that pocket as well.
What's the pocket?
A little gimbal.
Oh yeah. That's a beauty. Ah, that's how big it is it?
Mm.
Oh mate, that's amazing. How much is that one?
That was
600. Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's a
Yeah.
lot of dosh. That's fantastic though.
Yeah, and then
How does that work then?
so you flick it, you go around the room.
Oh, it don't. That's incredible. Amazing.
So that's what I was just saying, like a gimbal
Yeah.
or one of these.
Yeah.
They do exactly, but you edit on the phone.
Yeah. So that you'd have to then download that onto the computer.
Yeah, because it's a memory card.
Yeah.
But you do get a wireless mic with it.
Right. Okay. I gotta start doing more on the computer, I suppose. It's
Yeah.
just stuff we're not very familiar with, really.
Hello,
So-
where are you from?
So we're in Paul's studio. So this is my first time in Paul's studio.
New
and
studio. You've been in the other one.
studio. I've been in the old one, but not the new one. This is like all new for me. Little collaboration today with Paul Watts Hair, and we're going to be working on some educational ideas, Paul. Right?
Well, launching our academy
Launching our new academy, online academy. That's going to be coming out
soon as.
soon as. We got 4 haircuts and colours to do today, which is going to be like the big reveal, really simple. The idea is we want to link the difference between the college students
Yeah.
who come fresh out of college or out of school of hairdressing or cosmetology, and then go into the salon floor, and we want to link that so that they can then find easy, simple methods that they can translate straight from college onto the salon floor. Because generally when you come out of college or you come out of school,
Yeah.
you're not really up to speed,
Well, and terminology.
and the terminology is different, and client terminology is different
Completely,
to
yeah.
what you've learned in school. Yeah, so that's a different thing. So this is the plan, is to do 4 haircuts today in 4 colours. It'll be the first chapter of what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to make sure that we follow it up with probably 3 or 4 chapters in the first year, and then it'll become increasingly more advanced as people develop with this, and you can always backtrack to the library of work that we produce.
Yeah. So this will be the fundamental foundation module,
Yeah.
and then we'll do more advanced.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and the thing about advance is just it's using the fundamental techniques, right?
Yeah.
That actually
Yeah.
work for you.
I was talking to clients, and a lot of online education is driven by ego.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Am I guilty of that?
no, not at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean though?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
where it's or when you go on like a creative cutting course,
Yeah.
it's driven at look how good I am coming up with this creative technique.
Yeah.
You're not going to use it on anybody.
No.
But just look how good it
Look
is.
how good it is, yeah. I think that the great thing that we work with some really cool people, right?
Yeah.
And one of the ones I learned from a really good friend of ours is that he says that there's no such thing as creative haircutting.
Yeah.
He said is using fundamental techniques creatively,
Yeah.
which I love that. Rather than saying, oh, that's a creative technique, actually, it's a fundamental technique used in a creative way.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way we've got to translate it, really, and keep the
Yeah.
reality, yeah?
Well, when you ask hairdressers how many ways are there to cut hair, they list off about 15, 16.
Yeah.
It's infinite. I could cut this angle. I could cut like this. I could cut like this. And it's like, yeah, but what are you actually doing?
Yeah. Have you seen the guys who do things with the flames
Yeah.
and all that?
That's
as
another
well?
way.
Another way, yeah, like and stuff. And people with like those like what they call those chopping block ones with
Yeah.
the big blade. Like,
Yeah.
Man, there's like that's just crazy though, right? I
Yeah.
can do that. And
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. Anybody can cut hair, is if they can cut hair well.
yeah, I think, and like also like you and on your channel especially, you will do things for consumers,
Yeah.
so people can see it. But actually, that always relates back to the professional. You always do a consumer version, plus then you do a pro version.
Yeah.
For size, but you just give people the fundamental technique, the idea of where to pull the hair to, directional pattern, so on. That's really important as well.
Well, yeah, that's the reason why I do what I do, because when I was at college, I didn't understand what over direction did.
Yeah.
And over direction in a hole, if you take all that hair back there and then cut it, like, what for what?
Yeah. And as a hairdresser, professional hairdresser, you do the same thing, pulling it all to the same spot, but you just do it in smaller sections, right? But if you pull it over, and like you do a ponytail haircut, you showed me a couple of those, and they work perfectly well because you're pulling to the same spot.
Yeah.
You just don't take it in such small sections.
Yeah.
But the fundamental technique is the same.
Yeah.
And the understanding of that, of what that does to the hair when you cut it, let it go, and then you get these layers. Or whatever in
but obviously
front.
the result is nowhere near what we do in
it's
Salon.
not, it's not as clean, it's not as refreshed, but it does fulfill a purpose, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. I'm getting confused here. I'm trying to think. I can't even see where your cameras are. Which one?
There's one behind there.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
And there's one above us.
Okay. Cool.
I just need to reset that one if we're going to use that one. Probably use it for roots, maybe.
So we've got a full 360 view, really, of the work we're going to be doing today. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
So, right. Oh, yeah. So we've got your board. Oh, man, that looks really cool. So, yeah, again, to use the techno stuff that Paul's got, we're going to be doing it on all day today, and it's going to be go live intermittently, I suppose, yeah?
Yeah.
So, any comments? Anybody wants to know anything? Is there anything that we can help with?
Where are you all from?
Where are you all from? That's the thing we would like to know. Where's everybody from?
Well, your favourite emoji. That's our favourite one.
Yeah, favourite. I can't even say it. Emoji.
Emoji.
Yeah, my wife always gives me a row because I always say emoji.
Emoji.
Yeah, that's just
emoji.
Yeah, just not down with the cool kids. Emoji. Yeah, even you're laughing. Emoji. Emoji. Yeah. Okay. So is that, and are you a hairdresser or are you a consumer?
Yeah.
That's the.
Well, it's one of the big things with YouTube, and I think like a lot of it, the consumers, aren't they? Searching for
most of my clients, most of my subscribers are definitely consumers.
Yeah, wanting to find out why the hairs that sit that way, why that product doesn't work, and everything. So,
and again, that's what we're going to include in the stuff we're doing online. Is going to be talking about a product, not promoting a particular brand because we're getting paid by a brand, because we're not, just actually promoting what we believe it works, and use it the correct way, in the right amount, in the right places. Those things are key to getting the best results, really. Yeah. So I know we're kicking off soon, and this is going to be my pre-den, and actually I'm going to cut this into a pixie.
Pixie, yeah.
A small pixie I get. That's still really big, I think, and what a lot of hairdressers struggle with right now, if I do in-salon training for anybody, the thing I have to do more is a short haircut. Yeah. Yeah. It's a short pixie, and this is like the classic short pixie. It works every time, all of the time, and I think it's going to be it's a classic. So, and you can dress it out in a multitude of ways as well, and that's really simple. I think that's going to be really good for us. So I'll start with a pixie. It's simple, but simple is not always easy, and as long as you're following it, but the section pattern is really like the more simple, and it's so like efficient, and I use it pretty much every day in the salon at some time, and I know you probably do the same thing. Yeah. So, and then you can adapt it as you want. Everything's adaptable.
Well, that's the thing. Like the college does set you up to win, obviously, because to qualify and get on the salon floor. But it's the understanding around that sectioning pattern and how you can create the length, remove the length, and everything. And that's what we want to do. Doesn't
always have to be an inch. It can be like 3-4 inches, the same pattern, right?
Yeah.
And that causes a whole new different result. Yeah. So I'm just playing around with that and understanding it still works. The technique still works in different formats, but the technique remains the same. Yeah. You know, and that's just kind of cool. So, So, any comments about like where you're from, or what's your favorite emoji?
Emoji, yeah.
Emoji.
Emoji. I'm gonna start saying emoji.
I always say emoji. Emoji. What's your favorite emoji? Where you're from? Consumer or client? And any hints or tips for us? That's what I'd like to know. What would you like to see? We'd like to see, and that'd be really cool. And then we can get cracking onto that. So yeah, this is my first live on shorts. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. The thing is, I went live the first time, didn't get
any comments. And I went live in the salon the other day and got a few more and a few more. But it depends where your audience is.
Yeah, sure.
Because I went live late and it was all the Americans came in.
Right, okay.
Whereas now it's what? Europe, UK.
Europe, UK, yeah.
And
so,
nobody talks.
It's probably like, yeah, it's probably 4 o'clock in the morning in the States. And like most of my subscribers are in the US. I've got a few in Asia as well, quite a few in Asia. But mostly, well, American Asia, and they're probably 5, maybe 8 hours behind us.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably middle of the night, so I'm not going to get a lot, but yeah, so that's cool. So let's
see if we can
crack on, and we'll. Oh, you're going to check on that, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got all the technology. I love it.
Let's just
That's so
refresh.
good.
Let's see if it popped. There you are.
Oh yeah, come up then. Oh,
Where's it
popped
gone?
up and popped off. At the
It's
top.
there.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. Oh, and hardly
Yeah,
lag
I
either.
know.
That's good. So we're watching our own feed on YouTube. It's definitely working, and it looks even better than it does on my phone. To be fair, because I'm not even doing it via a camera. I'm just using my camera phone. So
Let's just say.
hey,
Here we go.
Oh, awesome! First comment made by us.
Yeah. And we'll give it. Someone gave it a like, and I'll give it another like.
Oh, awesome!
There we go.
Are we such big egos?
Yeah. But like, so you see it there as well.
Oh, yeah,
when you're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
Instagram Live, because you can go Instagram Live on StreamYard now,
Really?
so you can have that there with proper camera,
Yeah.
all set up. Oh no, it's not that, is it? It's this.
This is the coolest setup.
Mm,
That's amazing.
yeah. Right.
Okay. Right. See you on the other side. Stay tuned for the pixie.